Hi, it's Vicky here again. Drum roll. Today's conversation will be about anger and multiple sclerosis. That's something that affects me dearly. Every now and then it creeps up on me. It's not all the time, but it's very emotional when it does happen. And it's usually with my 12-year-old son because he has a smart mouth. He's approaching the teenage years and he's already thinking he's going on 17 and he knows it all and mama doesn't know anything. And it's not only his smart mouth, it's also his attitude, his cocky attitude. He just knows everything. I love him so much. He can be such a sweet boy, but oh my gosh, he knows how to push my buttons. But if you have a loved one that can push your buttons and you cannot control your emotions, sometimes it's not always your fault. And I'm not trying to make an excuse because I feel horrible when this happens with my son, but it is usually just with my son. I can't control my emotions with him. I just explode. So I have been reading, and with multiple sclerosis, of course, we all know it's a central nervous system problem that we have. There's a disconnect somewhere there. So MS does have something or can have something to do with anger. So I just don't want everyone to just blame yourselves and, because I do. I blame myself. My son is small. He's not that small. He is 12 years old. He's taller than me now. And stronger than me. Christopher, yeah, that's for you. But um, kudos to you for being stronger than your mama. But I don't care. He's not going to be stepping all over me. But either way, I can control my anger and I should be able to control my anger. But sometimes I just can't. I don't know if it would be the weather, just extra stress around the holidays. I do feel extra stress just because I know I have to buy gifts. Now I have to look at my bank account. Now I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So it's just a lot of extra stuff that I have to plan for that I normally don't, along with still doing the everyday today duties around my house, like cleaning and cooking, and I work, so working can also be a complete stranger that you lose it with. So it doesn't always have to be a loved one or a close relative to you or any of that. It can be just a complete stranger that pushes your buttons and you just lose it. But I want you to know that there are solutions. I also came across a study stating that maybe the myelin is being affected more than usual at the time that you have your anger issues. So if anyone is listening that is living with someone with MS, please try to help them in any way, maybe meditating with them, going walking with them, running, jogging, whatever they like to do, coloring with them, adult coloring, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Also taking consideration that you may also be able to help them not, or by not triggering them if you know what their triggers are. So just be mindful, please. But it is mutual. It takes two to tango. So it's not only one. So if also what can be helpful is someone asks you for a list of something that you may want for Christmas that may also probably help that person who has MS, or maybe that doesn't have MS, to not be so stressed out as to what they're going to buy you. So whoever you lose it with, I just want you to know that we do have solutions. There are some things in our power that we can do to help the situation or to help our anger issues. One of them is, well, two of them are my go-to: meditation and prayer. There's also venting to a friend, which I have several friends that I vent to. So thank you guys. You know who you are. I love y'all, including my husband. He's sometimes like, be quiet, you are too much. But so I have to have several. Sometimes I just call them and I'm like, okay, be quiet. You ready for my story? And then they're like, okay. And they already know and that I'm going crazy. So without my support team, I couldn't make it. I love y'all. I just want y'all to know that I thank y'all very much. So if you don't have one, please try to look for a support team, because it is amazing when you have that support team. I know it's not always easy to have a support team, but if you do have one, if even if it is one or two people, then that'll work. You know, if they know you and they know that sometimes you just need a vent, you need to let it out, then that is okay as well. So there's also jogging, running. Um, some people love to run. They're like, oh, it just reboots me. I am just so energized and I get my thoughts back. And, I don't like to run, but I do like to jog. There is other ones which I have researched, so I notated some of these. It says screaming into a pillow or hitting a pillow. Now I remember doing that when I was a kid because I had anger issues as well. But now there are anger management apps as well. There are books as well. I'll see if I can post or link some of them here. There is also, of course, a counselor, psychiatrist, therapist, if you want to go that route. And there are also conventional medications that they may place you on or suggest. But I rather not take those. I usually try to also teas, like relaxation teas, maybe lavender, chamomile. I've known those to relax me. There is also painting, coloring. There is riding a bike or cycling at a gym if you want to, or if you have a stationary cycling bike. Works for you, find what works for you. Just know that just because we do have a central nervous system disconnect and something going AWOL and unpredictable in our bodies, that there is still something that we can do. So God bless. Thank you guys for listening. There's more videos to come, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful day.